Hey my loves, this is Bella Dutch from Allseeingeyetarot, here with a weekend romance report. This is going to be from April the 30th through May the 3rd. It's for this weekend. Let's see what's going down. Listen, make sure you like, comment below, subscribe if you have not already. Hit your notification bell. As well as if your birthday is in the month of May, definitely take advantage of the birthday 60. All you have to do is hit me up at allseeingeyetarot@gmail.com, and in the subject line, make sure you put birthday special. You'll have 72 hours to make payment on any invoice. After 72 hours, I will cancel the invoice and you'll lose all benefits for the next 90 days. So don't get canceled. Only hit me up when you're ready. Okay? All right, so let's see what's going down. Spirit and Universe, what are the messages you have for the collective? April 30th through May 3rd. What's happening this weekend? What are some of the messages that I did not reveal in the Intuitive Fridays? What can people expect? What's going to be the highlights of this weekend? What's going to come as a surprise? Let's see what's happening. Here we go, y'all. All right. First card out, we got the World. The Hierophant. The Four of Swords. The Six of Cups. The Chariot. Under the World card, we have the Four of Cups. Under the Hierophant, we have the Seven of Pentacles. Under the Four of Swords, we have the Three of Swords. Under the Six of Cups, we have the Hangman. And under the Chariot is the Lovers. Overall energy at the bottom of the deck for the collective, King of Pentacles. I knew this was going to come up, honestly. All right, so listen, those of you that are Capricorn, Taurus, this is going to be a hard weekend for you. Okay, so let me just tell you how I felt it. Say it how I feel it. I feel like there are those of you that had gotten into a new relationship, and I spoke a little bit about this in the Intuitive Fridays. I just didn't think it would come so soon. Okay, so there's a new relationship that you're in, okay? A relationship that you feel very happy in. You feel like finally you found someone that loves you for you. Finally, you found someone that really accepts all your flaws. The problem is that you don't know that because you haven't had enough time to be with this person to really see if they accept all your flaws or if they love you for you. Love takes time to develop. There's steps to everything in life. So the beginning steps of a new relationship would be the getting to know each other phase. During this get to know each other phase, you can feel as though, you know, God has finally answered your prayers. You finally found someone that you could really connect with. It's a really great moment. You feel real good. Unless you have the whole world against it. We have the World card here with the Four of Cups. So this says that, look what I have. Look what God gave me. Look what Spirit presented me with. And the World says, no. They don't agree with you. Now, this is a very spiritual moment in your life. You have the Hierophant with the Seven of Pentacles. And I think the Hierophant popped up with the Seven of Pentacles to give you a little bit more explanation as to what's happening right now and where Spirit is spiritually. How they're moving about. Why they brought this person in your life. They simply brought this person in your life to give you a bird's eye view of where you've been and where you're going. How you're developing on a spiritual level. Now, like a child, when we don't have support that we need, we feel good about something, but others don't feel good about what we have. We don't have the support we need. We can sometimes go into a rebellious state of mind. And this is what's happening with the Four of Swords and the Three of Swords. You can be very rebellious. You don't want to talk to anybody. You feel like you have a broken heart. You feel like you didn't have the support that you needed in order to push this relationship forward. You felt like this was a soul connection on so many levels. Maybe you were able to speak to this person telepathically. They were able to guess your sentences. And I can understand that. And one thing you're going to learn in life is that a lot of people can do that. Anyone that you have a soul connection with will be able to finish your sentences, and you can speak to them telepathically. It's the in-between that tends to drive us crazy. Meaning the catalytic relationships that we meet in between these soul connections. Oftentimes I try to tell you guys that soulmates don't last. So I don't pray for soulmates, because I know that the purpose for soulmates to come in is sort of like a catalytic situation. It's the same as a catalyst. They come in to do a job, pick you up because you're broken or you feel broken, or you know, things are not going your way that you needed to go in life. Maybe you're having a mental breakdown. And then God gives you a breath of fresh air. And that's what this relationship was, a breath of fresh air. But we can't dwell in perfection that long. It's just not possible. We have to get back to the work at hand. And the work at hand is building us. You know, becoming the best us that we can be. Now, for some reason, this relationship between you and this particular individual is unevenly yoked. Unevenly yoked, meaning that you are on a higher level or they're on a higher level than you. Okay? So, outwardly, whatever's happening in the spirit and the soul is going to show up outwardly, but it might not show up the way in which you expected it to show up. With this Chariot and the Lovers going on right here, it kind of says to me that something's going to go on to where maybe this person leaves, or they planning to go out of town, or maybe they're not from your area and they're planning on going back home. And when they do go back home, Spirit has something else set up for them, okay? A distraction. I'm preparing you for this because I don't want you to be brokenhearted. I want you to know what to expect. So when you know, this weekend comes about and you notice that your partner is not returning your calls, or they're just not acting the way that they were acting previously when you first met, you need to know what's happening at the soul level. At the soul level, Spirit is trying to split this thing up. The reason being is because everything that you needed to learn from this person and everything that person needed to teach you, or you needed to teach them, is done. It's finished. Finito. That's what the world is about. It's done. My heart breaks for those of you that bragged about this individual, because I know what that feels like, to finally feel like you meet the one and tell everybody about it, because you want to share your good news. And people are really not happy for you. And then on top of that, to have it break up so soon can be a real embarrassment. So you're dealing with a real embarrassing moment at this time, but it's okay, because you will get up again, Capricorn or Taurus. You will get up and you will rise again and you will move forward. Do not let this situation take everything out of you. It was short-lived. I don't even think you guys got 6 months out of this, you know. I think it was something extraordinary. It hit, and it hit hard, and it was like fireworks, and then the fireworks end. It's like watching a fireworks show, you know. I'm trying to find the words to describe or to kind of comfort your heart, and I know none of it's going to work. You're going to want to pull back, and you're going to want to not talk to anyone. You know, you're going to want to blame others for what has happened, but it's really no one else's fault. We have moments. We all have had moments like this. So you're not by yourself. We've all had moments like this to where we have a good thing going, and then Spirit says, up, hang you upside down. It's not as good as you see it, you know. The Six of Cups with the Hanged Man being there kind of represents being nostalgic and taking a look at where you are, because obviously you think this is the one. You think this is your match made in heaven, your soul connection. You think you're going to be together forever. So to have it just run out of your life as quickly as it came in can be devastating to some people, and some people never recover from that. But I am here to encourage you, Capricorn. You're going to get back up. You're going to grow from this experience, and you're going to learn to take it slow. You have to meet different soul connections. You cannot keep going with the first soul connection that comes. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to get to know what a soulmate is, what a karmic soulmate is, what a life partner is, what a twin flame is. You have to learn all those things. And if you just stop at the baby level, then there's no growth for you. There's no purpose. And that's how people end up dying at a very young age, because they stop living. You don't want to stop living. You want to get up, you want to dust yourself off, and you want to move forward and see what God has for you. Okay? You dropped the ball this time, and that's okay. And honestly, I think that where you dropped the ball at is, if you go back to my Intuitive Fridays, I think it's all running hand in hand. This person was a lot younger than you, and you didn't understand what you were supposed to do. Like, you lost your role and the hookup. Like, you know, you lost yourself. And people tried to tell you, they tried to warn you, but you didn't want to hear it, you know, because you wanted to make it what you wanted it to be. And for those of you that think that you're in control of your life, I'm going to teach you something. You're really not at all. Actually, your life is predestined, okay? That's number one. Number two, you have free will, and so does that person. Your free will can never impose on somebody else's free will. Okay, so you can never make it what you want it to be. It's going to go the way it is. But I guess the greatest illusion is to make us believe that we have the ability to manifest anything. And then when we get into these relationships, we can't seem to manifest that motherfucking shit to work. I think that's the greatest illusion, honestly. The truth of the matter is, it took me years to learn that when it comes down to soul connection, they're all predestined. They're all already ordered. We have different individuals. As we go through these different relationships, we're going to grow. And as we grow, we're going to mature to be able to take the blinders up and to be able to see what's really for us. But you got to get over that hump of when spirit pulls the veil down. When they pull the veil down over your eyes, and you're walking into a situation blindly, and you're going off of just the feeling, and the feeling feels good at the moment. You can't see that, you know, this is destined to fail, because you honestly, you could see it, okay? You really could see it. It's just a matter of you don't want to believe it. Because you're taught, in order to manifest in the physical, you got to believe something very strongly. You know, put your whole self into it, put your whole mind into it. So if you ignore the screaming inside of you that says, this can't work, how is this going to work? This person's too young. This person don't do right. This person don't got their stuff together. If you ignore all of that, it doesn't mean that you're going to be able to manifest over top of that. Manifestation as a whole. So manifestation doesn't only come from words, all right? You have to speak it, you have to see it, and then you have to feel it. But I'm going to tell you what takes manifestation so long, and this is a secret most people probably can't tell you, but what takes manifestation so long is that you have to feel it. That's the hard part, because we spend about 90% of our day trying to destroy the negative thoughts that come through our mind. When it comes down to manifestation, you're not supposed to destroy the negative thoughts that are coming through. You're supposed to listen to them, reason with them, and then let them go. They're there for a reason. You can't shut your intuition down and make it what you want it to be. I'm here for you if you need me. Allseeingeyetarot@gmail.com. So that's the first story. That's going to be for those of you that are Capricorn and Taurus that have gotten into new relationships. Okay. All right, Spirit, come on, give me the second story. What else is going down this weekend for my collective? I know it's not all about Capricorn and Taurus. Any other individuals going through other things this weekend? Show me. Okay, here we go. Second story, y'all. The Lovers. Three of Swords. The Strength card. The Sun. Death. I was just thinking, why is all of these major arcanas here? Like, this is so powerful this weekend. Under the Lovers, we have the Five of Swords. Under the Three of Swords, we have the King of Pentacles again. Under the Strength card, we have the Two of Wands. Under the Sun card, we have the Six of Swords. It's almost look like the same cards. Under Death and Rebirth, we have Judgment. All right, so this time I'm going to break this down because I think that this is for... The last reading I was going towards Capricorn, Taurus. This reading, I think that you're on the outside. So I think that this is for others that are dealing with Capricorn, Taurus, okay? Queen of Pentacles. Overall energy. Okay, development. Let me beat this down real quick, y'all. Clarify the King of Pentacles for me. It's a hard week for Capricorn, Taurus. Three of Wands. Tell me more. Five of Cups. Ooh. And the Eight of Wands. Somebody's moving, okay? It could be Capricorn, Taurus that's moving or lives a distance from the person that you're dating. Or it could be Capricorn, Taurus is dealing with someone that is about to move. So, you know, like distance is in between y'all. Clarify that Queen of Pentacles for me. Seven of Cups. Tell me more. The Tower. Break down that Tower. Well, no, I don't need that because that's breaking down illusions. Let me see. Give me this Five of Swords. Wheel of Fortune. Tell me more. The Hierophant again. Tell me more. Okay, maybe I can get it all the way out. Break me down on Page of Swords. I'm going to keep it. Five of Swords with the Eight of Pentacles. Okay. Let me see. I almost feel like when I see these cards repeat themselves like that, it's kind of like Spirit is saying to me, no, Bella, back your ass up. You forgot some things. That's what I feel like. I feel like I'm being checked right in front of the world. Or everybody that's watching this video at least. Okay, I think I forgot this part. The one thing that comes into my mind is that I remember I did a reading and I did it for I did it for the Intuitive Weekly. And the one thing that I am missing is that something's wrong here. Something's seriously wrong here. And what I mean by this is, I believe I talked about, because this is so painful for Capricorn, Taurus, I believe I talked about, I think I was in, you know what? This could be for those of you that are Capricorn, Taurus, and you're dealing with Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo. Because this was in Aries, Sagittarius, and Leo. I spoke about running from your called duty, or, you know, running from your twin flame, running from your life partner, and needing immediate gratification. So I don't want to dream up what I'm going to have. I want something right now. Make it real, you know. Say it with your chest, motherfucker. Let me see it. You know, that's the mentality here. It could be a Capricorn or Taurus I'm talking to. You got a twin flame or divine partner that happens to be Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. And remember I taught you in Aries, hopefully you listened to that, the first one, the first Intuitive Fridays for the 30th to the 7th, because these are overlapping. Remember, this is the weekend, so it's overlapping. I told you that some of you were running away from what was your divine life lesson. Like, spirit is tired of your bullshit and are ready to take you into ascension. This is something that started about 10 years ago for me and Alpha. Alpha is my twin flame, if you don't know. It started about 10 years ago. Ascension is very difficult. It's very painful. It may look like you're going to get with your twin flame. That's the way they set it up. Next thing you know, you look up, you've been single for 10 years and you never touched a motherfucker. Okay? Seriously. Ascension's hard. Ascension is very, very difficult. I think that Spirit is trying to get you, what I said was, Spirit wants you to be single. They want you to be single because there are some lessons that you're not incorporating in your life. And I think that they're trying to scream out to Capricorn and Taurus. They're screaming to the top of their lungs to you because you're being called to a higher purpose. And at the same time that you're being called to a higher purpose, there are opportunities, options that you can run off to avoid the purpose, you know. But what you don't know yet is that those opportunities or those options are short-lived. Okay? Now, I also said to you that your twin flame, your divine partner, the highest partner, okay, whether that's a twin flame, whether it's a life partner, depending on the lifetime that you're in. You could be in a karmic soulmate lifetime. Oh, excuse me. All of their minions are going to be the same zodiac sign. Okay? So if your twin is an Aries or Sagittarius or Leo, so is the person that I'm talking about right here. They're the same sign as that person, okay? Because it looks to me like you tried to run off and make yourself a relationship because the actual twin may have been rejecting you. And you're actually in an ascension process, and God is trying to wake you up. It's time for you to wake up. It's time for you to grow up. You're probably over the 33 years old mark, and you just keep trying to slide backwards because you said it's too hard, or you don't believe it because it's not something that you can sense with your five senses. All right? Twin flame is spiritual. It's not a physical relationship. I definitely believe I'm speaking to Aries and Capricorn. Why do I say that? Because of how my reading's been going. Even the last reading I did before I went on my hiatus for a couple weeks, it was about Capricorn and Aries reuniting. It was twins that came back together, but it wasn't going to go the way they wanted it to go. Like, they wanted it to hook up. They wanted to be together. I think it was in Aries. They wanted to go back together. You know, like, okay, let's come back together. It's going to work out between us. And it didn't go that way. Aries was rejecting Capricorn. Okay, so Capricorn got fed the fuck up and said, I'm not doing this. Linda. No, find somebody else. Something happened in 2017. Twins came together, freaked me the fuck out. I never seen it in my life. Twins came together and they immediately gratified. Okay, they consummated instantly. I remember it as if it was yesterday because it made me extremely jealous. And I said, God, how could you bring two twins together and they consummate and they still get a chance to go in a union? And God said, no, that's not what I'm doing. Okay, they are not going into union. That was the catch-22. They're not going into union. So what is this? This is the opportunity to redeem yourself. Which I think, and I'm going to be honest when I say this, some of you ain't going to like it. You're going to throw a fit when I say this. I don't think about 99.9% of you that had that union in 2017. Now, there are some Capricorn and Aries twins that have never consummated. I'm not talking to you. If you've never been with your twin, you're doing everything right, I'm not talking to you. But there were twins, the new millennials, that came together in 2017, and you actually had sex. You were together. And you don't even call it your twin. You can't even see it as a twin. Do I believe that this second opportunity that Spirit is giving you to reconcile, do I believe you'll actually make it through? No, 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 I do not believe. And you're going to say, Bella, why? Why don't you believe? You don't have no faith in us. Like, well, because this. If God would have let me and Alpha cross the lines 10 years ago when our ascension started, there's no way in hell I would have the drive, the courage to keep waiting on this motherfucker, because that's what it is, for 10 years. There's no way. You cannot wait on what you've already had. You understand? Like, if you already know what it's about, then it's almost impossible to wait for it. Because it's like, that ain't worth it. I'm not going after that. This motherfucker got problems, da-da-da-da. You know too much. So it's hard to make it through those important jumps that you need to make it through. It's hard for this person to be able to manipulate you from a distance to help you to grow and pull you up, because that's what they're doing. That's what the ascension process is doing. Your twin is resonating from a distance. They're healing you by healing themselves. And at the same time, it's in the rejection that makes you become a better person. 10 years ago, I wasn't thinking about tarot. Not at all. Okay? It's going to pull you up. Literally, it's going to make you higher than you could have ever imagined. So when the twin flame come into your life, you're not going to have to ask the question, is this my twin? No, you're not going to ask that. Okay? Because this shit's going to be so stressful, so motivating, so moving, that you have no choice. You literally have no choice. I mean, you're going to go through your ascension, and your ascension may involve you losing everything that you have worked all the way up until the moment you've met the person. I mean, losing all that shit. I mean, it's like a bath. It's like a purge. You're going to lose everything up until the point before you met the twin. You're going to lose all of that. You're going to lose that way, that attitude, them thoughts, them feelings. I mean, over the course of the years, however long it takes you, you're going to lose all that shit. And you're going to literally step into a higher being of you. Because you're going to want it so bad. You're going to know it's not like anything you've ever had. And you're going to want it. You're going to crave it so bad. It's not the sex that you crave. You don't even know what you crave. It's just you want them. You don't know what it is. It's not sex. It's not... I mean, because you probably had more attractive people in your life. It has nothing to do with that. There is something inside of them that you want so bad. Now, if you've already had sex, you ain't going to want that shit. You're not going to know. You're going to have all your memories, everything's going to be crumbled inside of you if you've already consummated. Even though at the time that they were having sex in 2017, the two twins, they didn't know they were twins. They had no idea that they were twin flames. They had no idea. Okay? You've taken a substitute. I'm going to get to the point. You've taken a substitute and you tried to slam the title of twin flame on that substitute because the substitute responded to you. It was reciprocal. That's what you did. I'm going to stop bullshitting with y'all and just give it to you raw. I did the same shit. I did it back in 2015 with my twin flame and Rick. Now, y'all know Rick. Rick is my 30-year plus soulmate. Okay? Rick had a bunch of signs to what the twin flame. I said, oh, this must be the twin flame because he likes me as much as I like him. He's having all kind of dreams of our past lives. I'm having dreams of our past lives. He has the scars that Spirit showed me that pointed, that were pointed out to me from my past life regressions. This is it. And that same day that I said this is it, my twin also displayed those actions. The real twin. Fucked me up. Really did. Fucked me up mentally. So just when I thought I had it figured out, because naturally as beings, we are going to go towards what's receptive to us. We don't want what rejects us. So you're going to tell yourself, real twin flames, and you real twins that are here, you told yourself a million times, this ain't the twin flame. Hell no. This can't be the twin flame. He don't even like me. She don't even like me. They don't even want me. How could this be a twin flame? So then you meet something close to it. It's not even as close as it's going to be as you go through that ascension process. When you get towards the end of your ascension process, what I'm telling you is there is a soulmate that's going to really confuse you. Okay? Really, come real close to the twin flame. And I guess that's what you guys would call a false twin. But that's when you get close down your journey, when you've been going through your ascension process for a while. Okay? Literally. I've had this moment. I had this moment in a 3-year catalyst that I believed before the whole twin flame ascension started. Okay? I had the same energy. I believed it. It was, yeah, he's the twin flame. I know it is. No, I didn't know. I didn't call it twin flame. I didn't know what that shit was. I didn't find out my twin was my twin until 2014. The ascension process started with me and my twin in 2010. The end of 2010 into 2011. That's when the ascension started with me and my twin. So I didn't learn he was a twin flame until 2014. And you asked me, how do I know? God spoke it to me. And I said, what is that? And God said, it's not something that I can tell you. There is no definition to it. It's something I have to show you. Okay? So that right there should help you out, a lot of you. It's not something that can be told. You can't Google it. You Google it, you're going to be confused as fuck. Okay? No, it's none of that shit that them crazy bitches wrote, because most of them are not real twins. All right? So God spoke to me and said, this is the twin. And I said, well, what is that? And God said, it's not something I can tell you. It's something I have to show you. And it was an experience. Twin flame is an experience. It's not something, oh, well, he gonna have this, and this is the signs of the twin, and this is the sign. If you go by the signs, listen to a real twin. Today, Linda, listen. Are you listening to me? If you go by the signs, all of them. When I say all of them, I'm talking about the twin flame and all their minions. So if I got a dozen of eggs, this is the best way I can describe it. If I got a dozen of eggs, inside of those eggs, inside of that dozen, is one brown egg. That would make up the actual twin. There are 6 eggs, or 5.5 eggs, and 5.5 eggs on each side. Okay? Right? You, as Divine Feminine, have 5.5 minions or soulmates that are going to duplicate you. They're going to act just like you. They are so much like you, it's almost impossible to tell the difference. You don't know that. Your twin knows that. For you, for your twin, they're going to have 5.5 eggs that duplicate them. Act so much like them, it's almost hard to tell the difference. The closer you get to that brown egg, it's really going to be almost impossible, because they are going to be very similar. I'm talking about my twin and my, what is known as, was a life partner. It's not a life partner now because I've graduated. That's how I made it to twin flame lifetime. But my twin and my soulmates, the ultimate soul or the oversoul, they have the same identical scars in the same areas of their body. They are both Cancer. They both grew up in the same neighborhood. And they both are very similar as far as their features. Same type of lifestyle. Okay? So good luck listening and reading that shit on Google. I'm telling you. The closer you get to finishing your course, the stronger the soulmates are. So if you all the way down here, okay, 5 and 5, the twin flame. If you all the way down here, you done got caught up on this motherfucker. You got 4 more to go that's going to feel really like the twin flame. I'm telling you. And the only time you're going to realize they're like the twin flame is when you get here. And you put all these motherfuckers together. You're like, oh my God, this is the twin. This is who he is. He's the same motherfucker. Identical. Okay? That's how hard it is to figure out twin flame. So it's not something I can really explain to you. I can explain my experiences to you. But there is no blueprint to follow. You get me now? So what you're doing is you're running away from the twin. Spirit is trying to take you into ascension, with the twin, and ascension is hard. Absolutely. It's the hardest thing you'll ever do in life. It's very lonely. It's very lonely. You might get a relationship every 6 years. It's lonely. I'm telling you the truth. Okay? Or you might get a relationship. If you're, okay, I'll put it this way. Boom, I got it. Thank you, Spirit. If you got so many relationships being offered to you, like in a year, if you got 3 different relationships, 4 different people that you screw in, you're nowhere near the end of your journey. Okay? Because by the time you get here, this is it. You're doing these next 3, 4, 5 years, however long it take you to go in the union by yourself, single. This is it. Okay? So the closer you get to the twin, the more your options, there's no more options. You ran out of options. You already completed the course. Okay? So you done smashed all these together. You did all these people. Okay? So there's nothing left but the twin. So the next few years, you're going to do it by yourself if you're still not ready. If you're one of those ones that like to hurry up and, okay, I'm going to get with this person. All right, I don't like what they did. I'm going to jump to that one. Okay, I like this person. Okay, I'm going to lead this person in 6 months. I'm going to jump to this person. Okay, I'm going to lead that person. You only get 5.5. So you run through all them motherfuckers. You're going to be single the rest of the ascension process. You're not going to hurry up and get with this. God is not going to make a mistake and put you, your flawed ass, with the twin. You can forget. I don't care who told you that. I'm living it. You gonna listen to a bitch that's living it, or you gonna listen to somebody that's fucking a different nigga every night? Which one you gonna listen to? I'm telling you. I don't care what you pray, what you say. God is not gonna change his rules for you. He's not. It takes years. And what is God waiting on? He's waiting on your audience. That takes years to build. He's waiting on your audience. Okay, I can't describe it no different than that. So hopefully they give me another story, because I just gave you everything in me. Let's go. Is there anything else that you wanted me to say to the collective? If this next reading lays out and plays the same, I'm just going to close the cards and we're going to ride with that. Because maybe it wasn't about us. It was just about Capricorn and Aries, or... yeah, Capricorn and Aries. Give me another story for the collective. What else is happening? One more. Here we go. Here we go, y'all. Okay. All right. First card. Knight of Wands. 4 of Pentacles. Judgment. High Priestess. The Magician. Under the Knight of Wands, we got 7 of Swords. Under the 4 of Pentacles, the Hierophant. Under Judgment, 8 of Wands. Under the High Priestess, Queen of Cups. Under Magician, Page of Swords. Overall energy at the bottom of the deck, 5 of Pentacles. All right, so this is another story. Totally different story. Linda. Cancer, Pisces. All right, Cancer, Pisces. So, I'm so tired of seeing the same shit over and over and over and over again. All right, but I do got good news. I'll tell you this, because this is something that you don't know, okay? So, those of you that have a partner, that, you know what, this is such a spiritual time, right? You know why it must be so spiritual? Because I must be dealing with people that have, we are going into the pre-vertex for air and earth. And I got a lot of people I must be dealing with, even though your sun might be Cancer or Pisces, your rising is Gemini, Libra, earth energy, okay? I got a lot of people like that. All right, so because this is a time of preparation and waiting, all right? Insecurity because you don't know. You don't know what the other person is thinking. And you're asking. I feel a lot of people pulling on me and saying, Bella, but I want to know what he's thinking, or I want to know what she's thinking, or I really want to be with this person. I really love this person. Okay, so if you're dealing with Cancer or Pisces, I'm about to let the cat out the bag right here. If you're dealing with Cancer or Pisces, Cancer Pisces is the other energy. There is some stalkerish behavior going on. So even though they're not saying anything to you, they're not reaching out to you, they are watching you. Watching your social media. Watching everything you write on social media. Why are they doing that, Bella? Well, because they have no other way to find out about you other than what you say out your mouth. So with the Magician and the Page of Swords being here, it's kind of like Cancer Pisces has taken a route of, I want to be with this person, and they do. I feel they want to be with you. Absolutely. And you might say, okay, well, Bella, I'm waiting. The whole bottom line is, there's a marriage this person is stuck in, okay? It's been the same story for the last fucking 6 months. So you must be fire, okay? Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. And you're waiting on Cancer Pisces that's married. The whole bottom line is they are still legally married. They are in a legal marriage in which they cannot just rush out of it, okay? That's what it is, goddammit. If you're married, if you want to be with Cancer Pisces, they're in a legal marriage that they cannot get out, all right? You haven't spoke to this person. You have not seen this person. So the only way that they have to understand you is through social media. Okay? Social media. Social media is going to tell them whether you are still invested in them. Social media is going to tell them that you still love them and you still have hope for y'all. Because I want you to imagine if you're in love with someone, but you're legally married. You're legally married right now. And you cannot be with this other person that you love until you get a divorce. The problem is, with your husband or wife, you can't find them. Okay? So, God is saying to you, I'll give you the relationship once you get a divorce. So, you're looking for this individual that you married, but you can't find them. It's frustrating you. You want to be with this other person. Could you imagine what you're thinking? Oh my God, they're going to get into a relationship with somebody else. This stuff is taking too long. I'm going to lose this person forever. Now I finally have the courage to tell this other person I want to be with them, and I'm willing to leave my wife or my husband, but now I can't find them. You know, are they going to be with someone else? So what would you do? So you're going to go undercover and you're going to watch their posts, their Instagrams. You're going to watch, wherever they communicate at. That is what Cancer Pisces is doing. Okay, so it's not that Cancer Pisces does not want to be with you, because they do. They want you just as bad as you want them. The problem is they're stuck in some sort of marriage that they cannot get out. And they have tried to do the sneaky way and it doesn't work. Okay, they're going to hang you and them. They can't do it that way. All right, so you're just going to be a waiting ass. Period. Period, poo. Okay, you're going to wait. There's nothing you can do. There is nothing you can do. And this is probably because this relationship is such a divine part. It's probably twin flame energy, because the whole goddamn reading this weekend was about twin flames. Real divine partners. Real shit. Not that fake ass Googled shit. Not that genie in a bottle, I wish I had a twin flame. No, this is real shit. So you're asking, how are they feeling? And I'm telling you, okay, if it's Cancer Pisces, they are watching everything you put on Facebook. So everything you write, be careful what you say out your mouth, okay? Don't say no shit like, I'm done with this shit. I'm not waiting for this motherfucker no more. I'm just going to be with somebody else. Don't do that. Don't, because they're already tormented. Because they want out of the marriage as much as you want them out of the marriage, okay? But Spirit has them at a standstill for a reason. And if you look at all these cards, this is all about self. Just look at them. They look like meditation shit and praying. Like, for real, that's what they look like to me. Do they look like that to you? This look like all meditation. Going on a journey, sitting there speaking to God, trying to find God, begging God, asking for guidance. You see? For real. That's what it looked like to me. The whole goddamn cards. I don't care what the symbols on it. I'm looking at the picture. All right? So, I feel like they want you just as much as you want them. It's just that they have no way out. Not right now, because something's important. There's some issue that Cancer Pisces has that Spirit wants to make sure they work out. And it's probably the fact that Cancer Pisces rush into relationships, and every time they get into a relationship, they think they love that person. All right, so they're trying to make sure that this time, this is not that. So Cancer Pisces, this is my word for you. You really want this other person? You have to understand. This is not that. You cannot get with this person in the 6 months. You don't want to accept their flaws and you're looking for something else. Spirit is trying to make sure that you never want to leave that person, because it took so damn long for you to get with that person. Make sure you like, comment below, subscribe if you haven't already. Hit your notification button. You want a personal reading? Allseeingeyetarot@gmail.com. Don't forget, if you have a May birthday, take advantage of that. Allseeingeyetarot@gmail.com. Birthday 60 in the subject line. Put birthday month. Okay, birthday May or some shit. I don't know. Make sure I know that May is your birthday. Okay, so you get a personal reading, especially with it coming up like that, because it might not just be Capricorn. It could be Taurus too. It could be Taurus and Aries, and you know, Taurus and Sagittarius. All right, so it could be you too. You've seen how many times the shit came up. Hit me up. I love you much. I got 15 readings to go, so definitely stay tuned. I told you guys I'm gonna give you 15 well, I'm gonna give you 17 altogether, and 15 is done. 15 in like 4 hours of my time. So make sure y'all watch this video and share it across all your social media for me. Okay? All right. Love you much. Until next time.